What's up, people? This is really my first time coming out today. Yep, my very first time as I'm speaking right now. I just literally left my house. I thought that was somebody in that truck I knew right there was coming, but it wasn't. Yeah, man. They going. They probably going to the dumpster. They probably trying to see what's in there. But anyway, oh, they going to see if anything in there. You know how they throw stuff away. Years ago, I mean, I ain't gonna try to act like we didn't do it neither. We did it. Sometimes they had good stuff in there though. They have good stuff. Yep. But anyway, all for nothing. Not important at this moment. As y'all can see the title, don't waste your time and energy on people who don't value and give a damn about you. Don't waste your time and energy on people who don't care. That's right. People that waste your time is a waste of energy. That's what I named the video. People that waste your time is a waste of energy. It's a waste of energy. And look, you don't get me wrong. You've been seeing this years and years ago. But when you was a child, you ignored it because you call yourself like a person like me from experience. You try to give it the benefit of the doubt. Now, I'm not saying that this is everybody. You see what I'm saying? This is not everybody. But the vast majority of the people that we be around, the majority of the people that we be around was nothing but fucking hypocrites. And they prove it sometimes. You know how that girl that loved that guy and she get the first sign, she no, she get that first red flag sign and she ignore that red flag. Anytime, I don't care what happened, how good it looked, always pay attention to that first instinct. Because usually means the majority of the time that person is full of bullshit. You don't be wrong. But when you try to confront people like this, and they try to make it seem like you stupid. Now, don't get me wrong. You try your best is to be very mature about the situation. You try your best to be mature about the situation. And when some people do have you around, you can tell pretty much that if they around you and they saying, well, since you choosing to be around me, then I'm gonna be in control of this conversation. I'm gonna be in control of your thoughts. If you coming into my world, you gonna do it the way I do, and that's not a real friend, bro. It's just not. And don't get me wrong, let me say this again. You're not trying to be immature, but you know when that instinct gut tells you something is not right, know that you're not wilding out, you're not tweaking, you're not tripping. None of that. You ain't stupid. You see what you see. But other people will try to make it seem like, oh, you got me wrong. You misjudging me. You not being immature. You said you was gonna be mature about the situation. But if that person sees some red flags, You're saying one thing. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes we can be flipping out. Sometimes we can flip out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we can, in most cases. I mean, in some isolated situations, we can, and sometimes we can be flipping the fuck out. And when you confront people with that, they consider you weak. They try to shame you and try to come with something convincing to make you think that you was tripping, to make you think that they are not like that. By coming back and doing all these nice things for you. You got to watch people like that too. You got to watch those things very, 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 very close. This is similar and tying into everybody that say they're your family or your friend. It's not really your friend. Because you got to realize we live in the last days, and it's worse than now. It was like this back in the day. Now it was like this back in the day. People betrayed people, but it's worse than right now. But it was something that I wanted to say. You try your best is to be mature about the situation, and don't get me wrong. It doesn't mean that you're not immature about the situation. You're trying your best and hard to be mature about misunderstandings of people. Sometimes we can misunderstand people because you never know what people are going through. You don't know what the person's circumstances is, and we thinking that it's one way, but really it's not. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes we can just, I get it. Sometimes we can be wilding out and flipping out. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes we can be flipping out. But at the same time, it's not that I'm judging that person, or it's not that I feel like that they're judging me. Maybe it's the vibes that I'm giving off. I'm not saying that you are a betrayer, or that I'm not trying to be mature about and understand the situation. But the vibes that you get, maybe they could be the wrong vibe, but maybe from the vibes that I'm getting, the vibes that you're giving me, it's stating that you are one of those. You're a fake friend. Now, I don't know. I can be judging you wrong. And I don't want to look like a damn clown. I don't want to look stupid. You know what I mean? Saying something, assuming things, because sometimes it can happen. We can't assume things. It's not that I'm misjudging you, but it's just maybe it's the vibes that you're giving off. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying accusing you of I'm not trying to accuse you of what you call that? Like you this fake, quote unquote, fake friend. But I don't mean no harm. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I just feel like you just in it for this and you just in it for that. I just feel like those are just the vibes I'm getting off from you. Now I do apologize. Now I'll say this here to that person. I do apologize if I'm immature about this situation. It's just that the vibes that you giving off. Just try to understand me in that way. Now the vibes that you giving off, like, all right, let's look at it like this. Let's look at it like this too. I can give you another example. If your wife suspect that you're cheating, right? If she suspect that you're cheating on her with another man, even if a man suspect that you are cheating on them, right? If they suspect it, now ask yourself this question. Why would they feel like that? What is it that's making them feel this way? Is it the vibe now they can be totally innocent, but sometimes people can be unaware that they're giving off those vibes and don't even know it. Maybe some people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong now, because I'm trying to use wisdom in this situation. You see what I'm saying? Because you never know what people are going through. And what I'm trying to say, the reason I'm saying all of these things like this here is because I try my best is to be mature about the situation and not have love and patience and compassion to understand why this person is doing the things this way or their way. Because everybody have their way that they do things. Because at the end of the day, people have their life. People need to do what they need to do. You know what I mean? You don't want to. It's not that I'm trying to be you trying to be, or I'm trying to be immature about the situation, and like I'm not trying to give you your space, because sometimes you need your space, and I get that. You see what I'm saying? You get that people need their space and everything. I'm just saying sometimes, and sometimes they cannot mean any. They cannot even. They can mean well. You see what I'm saying? They can mean well. So what I'm trying to tell you, if you get this video, or if anybody gets this video, or whatever. Now, I'm just speaking in general. I'm not going and just attacking one person just because, see, I'm speaking in a whole generalization, right? Something just told me is to speak on this end. I don't know what it was. I normally would talk. I'm gonna talk about my other topics of how our people go through a bunch of shit with so-called white people and this and that and the third. And a lot of these things that we go through now is they are contributed to all of the problems and the racism and the segregation that we have. They do. They contributed to all of that. So when people say you can't blame the white man, the so-called white man, for your problems, and you can't blame the white man for your decision making and stuff, I disagree with that. Yes, you can. The Bible said that you can, because you can blame them for all of the evil things, because they put the resources in place and made it possible for our people. If they do get into evil, of course they're gonna make the decision, but the Europeans are the ones that put our people in all of these conditions, even the conditions that I'm talking about now, to make us betray each other and do the things that we do. So yes, they are, because who control the world? The Caucasian people all around the world. They went around the world, they raped, robbed, and murdered. They did all of that. So they control the hospitals, they control restaurant, everything. They control the banks. The Jewish man control the bank. The Jewish man is the white man, the German man, the Irish man, the Portuguese man. All of that, that's Esau. Because they went all around the world and did this and did these things. Now, what I'm trying to say is, and I'm not trying to get off topic, but it doesn't mean that I'm trying to sit here and just be immature about the situation and say that you are a traitor, you this, you that. No, I take time and I analyze and I try to find out why is things happening like that. You see what I'm saying? That's what mature people do. Now, we all, of course, we human, and we gonna have certain thoughts in mind and this and that and the third. Just like I use the example about the cheating situation. If you uh if somebody told you, if something came up in your marriage, right, and you suspected somebody was doing infidelity or something like that, infidelity in the relationship, guess what? You would have a right is to suspect something. If you if something happens and you feel that way in that moment, or if that person giving off them vibes. I'm gonna say, if the person give that would be better for me to use. If that person giving off those vibes, then you have a right is to suspect infidelity, because you have that right is to feel that way. Now my job is to come to you, and my job is to come to you, right, and say, no, that's a lie. I was not unfaithful to my family. I was not unfaithful to my wife. I was not unfaithful with my family. I was not. Yes, if you say, well, no, I didn't lie about it, I didn't, or whatever. But if you lied about it, say you did. And that would be the best thing to do, is to tell the truth. So if you suspect infidelity, you would have that right to suspect infidelity. Because there are different levels to all different types of things that happen in our lives. If you suspect it, then you have a right. If situations happen and you put it in a position to where you have no other choice but to feel a certain way, then you have a right is to feel that way until that person is proven, what they say, is proven to be correct or proven to be wrong. So you have a right in that moment is to suspect it, if it sounds or if it looks suspicious. Now remember, in looking suspicious, you still got to be wise at the same time. You see what I'm saying? And that's why it's good to analyze the situation out, understand why the person feel that way. Like, why am I really feeling like this? And why did I really make this video? You see what I'm saying? Why did I really make the video? It's a reason why that I was led and compelled to make this video. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a reason why that I felt compelled to make this video. Now, let's go back to the beginning of the thing of the circle of this video of what I was talking about. People that don't care is a waste of energy or time. And you get these signs over and over and over, but you ignore the signs. More than likely, sometimes, in a lot of cases, you be right in what you be saying. Now, I'm not saying in all cases. Now there are times I be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I don't mind apologizing and saying, well, you know what, I was wrong on that. You know, that wasn't right, and I don't mind. Cause we it's all about growing sometimes. You know what I mean? Because you can things gonna happen sometimes. But you don't intend to be that way. But sometimes we can misjudge things. Sometimes I can misjudge things. Sometimes we can assume things or whatever. Now, sometimes let me reiterate this here. Sometimes it can be the vibes that people give off, and sometimes the vibes they give off, they probably don't mean any harm. They probably don't even be meaning what they be doing. A lot of them probably means well when they be speaking or when they be doing what they be doing. They may stay from around you for hours, may not deal with you for days, may not come around for days. You probably could have been the only one that was coming around that person. How many of you ever been like that? You went around a person every single day more than they came around you. You hunt them down, you rung them up, you hit them up, you called them, you did all these things more than they did you. Now, now I will say in a lot of instances, just because the person calls them more than they do, sometimes okay, I can give it the benefit of the doubt and say, well, you know what? Sometimes you still can be wilding out and tripping and whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can be tripping. You can be outright. I can be wrong. Just because I'm calling them and they're not calling me, doesn't mean that they don't care or whatever. It's just a certain thing that just happened the way that they do. Sometimes the Most High sometimes people just don't be thinking about nothing like that. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes they just be living their life and doing certain things and being normal. And then the person pop up and say, oh, well, nobody called me or nobody did this here. I'm just saying, the reason I'm saying going through all these different aspects of this video of saying what I'm saying is because I do everything in my power is to be mature and try my best is to be mature about all these different things. You see what I'm saying? In spite of what goes on. You see what I'm saying? But I do came to a conclusion. Sometimes it's better. You can be to yourself like I'm a people's person, right? I'm a people's person, but in a way, I'm not a people. I don't want to say get it wrong. I'm a people's person to the right people, the people that gives good energy. But I'm not a people's person to the people that brings bad energy. If you giving off crazy energy, then I don't mind being to myself. I don't care about. I'm better off. You see what I'm saying? Being to myself would be important because you don't need that extra drama in your life. But the only thing that I was talking about, if you growed up and you seen a situation, this is what I'm talking about. This is a whole different thing from being you're not trying to be immature about the situation. Sometimes you're right, you be right. Most of the time, I would say I would dare to say you be right sometimes. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you be right. Sometimes people, like when you catch that first red flag and you don't ignore it, usually you don't be wrong. Sometimes it be a red flag. Okay, if I've been dealing with this person my whole life, and I've been coming around this person my whole life, and I went around them and they didn't come around me as much. I called them and called them, or I came around them more than they came around me. Of course, I would say, in my honest thoughts, honest opinion, something is wrong with that. To me, in my honest opinion, it's a red flag. Now you can tell me in the comment section now. Tell me if I got it wrong. I mean, I can be wrong, but in my honest opinion, I want y'all to give me this in the comment section. I want y'all to tell me if what I'm saying it makes sense, or what if I'm saying if I'm wilding out, or if I'm just tweaking and acting a damn fool. Just tell me. Just be honest. Give me your honest thoughts in the comment section and tell me tell me what's going on with this here, and tell me what do you gather from this here. You've been around people all your life, and you try your best to ignore it because it will make you feel some type of way, because you don't want to say the people that you really care about, that these people is not really rocking with you like you want them to, and then you got your family looking at you crazy, and now you looking like you looking crazy, and you looking embarrassed, like you done been played, like, oh, I told you that so and so didn't, stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So tell me if I'm wilding out, or if I'm tripping, or if I'm just wilding out for no damn reason. Let me know that in the comment section, because yeah, because I think it's an interesting topic. You grow up, and notice I keep on saying the vast majority of the time, most of the time, if you in a relationship with somebody, sometimes it can be you get that red flag, but you try your best is not to give it the benefit of the doubt. I done been in situations like that. Have you been in situations like that? You didn't pay attention to the signs or the red flags. I'm gonna say the red flags. You pay attention to the green flag. The green flag represents, okay, this person is all right to me. But tell me what your thoughts is. Do you think it could be the person is wilding out if you go around this person more than they go around you, and you like, damn, I'm putting more energy into this friendship or this relationship than they are putting into me. So you start to realize, like, damn, you know what? I'm not getting that same energy in return, like that, a positive energy. So, oh shit, oh god damn, I ain't gonna be breaking my neck like that, or something like that. I'm now, y'all tell me in the comment section if I'm wilding out. Just say yes, I think you wilding out, bro. That's all. Just say that, bro. Look, I think you wilding it out. You wilding out. Yes, I think you're going a little bit too far, and you're being very immature about it. Just tell me in the comment section. Give me your honest thought. What are the first things that come to your mind if you gotten this far in this video, based upon everything that I just said? What are some of the first strongest thoughts going through your mind? Put them in the comment section and let me know what you think. That's all I want to hear. All right, I'm out, people. But the video is entitled "People That Don't Care." People that don't care is a waste of energy. People that don't care is a waste of energy. All right, I'm out.